If you like the film The Bank of Dave, then you are in the right place because this video is all about British films that have underdog stories. Yep, they're like The Bank of Dave.
You don't dance?
No.
What do you do?
This.
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, a channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name's Tim. I'm an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about the media industry for more than 15 years. So you are here because you've just watched Bank of Dave on Netflix and you enjoyed it. Well, hopefully you enjoyed it, and you want to find more British films that have an underdog feel to them that will give you a similar vibe to Bank of Dave. Well, that is excellent news because we have a collection of them for you. And here's the first one.
This is about one thing. Equal pay or nothing. Everybody, out!
What's going to have to do with me?
Made in Dagenham tells the story of the sewing machinists of the Ford motor plant in Dagenham. They went on strike in 1968 because they demanded equal pay with their male counterparts and said they were being discriminated against. This is a story that took them from the strike on the shop floor all the way to the corridors of power and eventually would lead to the 1970 Equal Pay Act being passed. This is a classic British film with a lot of fantastic performances.
Girls aren't supposed to play soccer.
My mum's never wanted me to play. You just can't take no for an answer.
Whoops.
Oh, will you both pack it in? I'm not going to give it up.
All I'm saying is there is a reason why Sporty Spice is the only one of them without a boyfriend.
I don't want you running around half naked in front of men.
We've been invited to play in Germany this Saturday.
There's going to be an American Scout there.
I can't.
What are you going to have to give up next?
Bend It Like Beckham is a 2002 sports comedy drama that quite quickly became a classic in its own genre and made stars of its young cast, including Parminder Nagra and Keira Knightley. This is the story of two young women and all they want to do is play football. However, their families, especially Jess's family, are very much against it. Will they be able to, against the odds, fulfill their dream? And will there be a love story along the way?
If you were out of work
Get a job. If you want joint custody, then you have to pay your share.
and out of luck,
Now what? Shut up, I'm thinking.
you'd do anything
You call them Chippendales, man?
to turn your life around.
How many lasses were there, though? Thousands. It's worth a thought, though, isn't it?
One of the classic British underdog stories of the modern era, the 1997 film The Full Monty starred Robert Carlyle and Mark Addy, to name but a few, and is set in a deprived area of Sheffield with unemployed people looking for a way to make some money and also to give their lives some purpose. Could that be starting a Chippendales style dance troupe? Well, you'll have to watch it to find out.
Now, if Charlie can't save the business,
I had to fire 15 people today.
his entire town will be left in the cold.
What can I do? Do.
Change the product.
Ladies, gentlemen, and those who are yet to make up your mind.
Look behind you. It's your niche market, Charlie.
Starring Chiwetel Ejiofor and Joel Edgerton, Kinky Boots is a 2005 comedy drama that tells the story of a failing shoe factory and its young owner who is forced to try anything to get the business back on track. And so he forms an unlikely partnership with a drag queen, and between them they start to design and make custom footwear for other drag queens. This is a film that is charming, is funny, and is one that you will want to watch again and again.
I've been thinking of the Royal Ballet School.
Aren't you a bit old, miss?
Not me, you.
Ballet.
What's wrong with ballet?
Lads do boxing or wrestling, not ballet.
Billy Elliot tells the story of a young boy growing up in County Durham during the 1980s mining strikes. Now, he doesn't want to work in the mines, he wants to be a ballet dancer, and against the backdrop of a huge amount of turmoil in the political and social world, he continues to follow his dreams against the odds. And do you know what? He might just make it. One of the original underdog Brit flicks, this is one that you definitely want in your collection.
Hey lads, let's do it.
Ewan McGregor, Tara Fitzgerald, Pete Postlethwaite.
Sex, drugs and rock and roll, eh, girls?
I accept we can do without drugs and rock and roll.
Brassed Off is a 1996 film which is about the miners' strike again in 1984 and 1985, this time focusing on a colliery band who have a struggle to not just survive in their jobs but to get to the national finals. Now this one also has a love story going throughout it. Not everything about this film has aged brilliantly, but if you're looking for one of the original underdog stories in British films of the last 30 years or so, this is one that you need on your list. Okay, right, so that's it. If you're looking for kind of British underdog stories, a bit like Banker Dave, maybe check out some of those films. They're not all as modern and glossy as the Netflix film, but they do have a similar sentiment to them. Hopefully you have enjoyed what you've seen. If you have, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to Screen OD for more content direct to your feed. We'll see you again very soon.